All right, I'm live. What's up, everybody? This is Deck Play Tone with another live stream. Shout out to all you guys, all my viewers, all my subscribers, all my supporters. Thank you for all you guys. In this video, I want to talk about this list right here. If you're on this list, don't join the Navy, right? If you're on this list, please don't join the Navy, right? You might be going through hell if you do, right? And you might end up getting kicked out or getting separated because of some stupid thing that you do. So this list, we're going to get into it. We're going to talk about some things that you shouldn't join the Navy. I mean, we're going to talk about what you shouldn't. Look, just listen. If you make this list, you shouldn't join the Navy. All right. So we're going to start with number one. And like as you guys come in. All right. So for number one on this list. All right. Let's get this right. We're going to get the live right. Shout out to everybody that are joining on the replay and stuff like that. Thank you. All right. So check it out. For number one on this list, if you absolutely can't work with people, don't join the Navy. Why I say that? Because the Navy is a people's business. You hear me? The Navy is a people business. So, when I joined, I did not realize that. Right? It's a whole bunch of people, and it's not like we some superheroes or something like that. What are we? We just normal, ordinary people that just happen to join the military. And us joining the military, like we nothing special. And so like we're a people business. If you that guy that you just absolutely can't join or work with people and stuff like that, it's not a good idea for you to join, because when you do join, you're gonna realize that you got to work with guys that you really don't like, really don't respect and stuff like that, and you expected to do that, and you expected to do it well. And if you don't, you can end up facing repercussions for it. So don't join the Navy if you do not trust people. This is the quickest way I see people get in trouble. But I got quicker ways than that I see people get in trouble. For this next one, you'll see what I'm talking about. Oh, Steven, what's up, man? Shout out to you. We got Steven Hernandez in the building. Shout out to this guy here. All right, for this next one on this list, all right, this one is pretty interesting. All right, so if you don't want to have a boss, do not join the Navy. You shouldn't join the Navy if you don't want to have a boss. You know why? Because no matter who, I'm a boss right now. I'm a boss. I'm in charge of people, all this stuff. But guess what? I got a boss. No matter how high I get in the Navy, I'm always going to have a boss. Let's be honest. Everybody in everywhere just about has a boss, somebody to answer to, right? Even if you're a business owner, your boss are honestly your customers and stuff. The president have a boss. He got the other two branches, which he's still got to answer to. It's called a separation on a balance of powers, right? All right, so think about this, right? I'm this guy in the Navy, right? Chief Petty Officer in the Navy, and I tell people what to do all the time. But then once I step out of line, or I don't do things quite right, or somebody just complaining, my boss he has to say, hey, Chief, is everything all right? Da 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 da. But I still got a boss, and I got yes, sir, everything is straight. Da 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 da. But we all got a boss. If you don't want to be that guy to answer to, don't join the Navy, right? And you'll find out that no matter where you go, if you don't join the Navy, you're gonna have a boss. But I'm just telling you, you guaranteed to have a boss in the Navy. Hey, shout out to the 3 or 4 that's in here. Make sure you guys like and subscribe if you haven't already. And then let's hit the comments before we go to the next one. But this one is something that it can be a little bit of a pain. But if you can't take this, do not join. Stay with me while I answer some comments real quick. All right, so we got Steven here. We got my man, Big Matt. Yo, check it out, guys. For one of my next ones or in the future, we got my man Matt Burke here, man. He gonna be on one of your streams. So let me know how you guys feel about that. All right, let me know how you guys feel about that. All right, so Matt, that's a fact, right? Matt is a boss right now too, but he still got a boss. You know what I'm saying? All right, the Navy recruiter, he told me he can't join with. Yo, you know what? What is going on, Steven? Because somebody else just told me that they got disqualified for something else. What? Yo, man, do you know what's going on, man? Somebody, I don't know, man. People are getting rejected from the recruiters now. What is going on with that, man? Somebody else just got rejected for an allergy. And I'm saying to myself, I know people in the Navy right now allergic to seafood and all these things. People that got worse allergies and stuff like that. But these recruiters are telling them now, like, hey, you can't join because you're allergic to this or that. That's crazy, man. I don't understand that. I don't know. Somebody let me know about that. And who knows? Like, if you ever seen people who have conditions like this, like what Stephen was saying, or allergies and stuff like that. Because I think that's really interesting. Stephen, you might have to go to another recruiter, man, for real. All right, for my next one. All right, for this next one. If you don't like being yelled at, don't join the Navy. You shouldn't be joining the Navy if you don't like being yelled at. This is why. All right. Let's say you're going through boot camp. You guarantee 1,000% you're gonna be yelled at. Right? Why? Because they're creating a stressful situation in you. I can tell you, most of the RDCs that work in boot camp, they actually like sailors and stuff. They actually proud to be training them and stuff like that. But they're gonna yell at you. That's called training. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people get offended over it. Oh, like, who you think he is? I'm from Brooklyn. I'm from this and that, and they don't really know better. You know what I'm saying? And that's not the case. And then if you don't like being corrected, you shouldn't join. All right. Since I've been in the Navy, no matter how high I go, I always get corrected. You know why? Because we don't know everything. We imperfect. And like I said in my first one, it's a people business. People gonna have their preferences. They gonna have their critiques and stuff of you and all this stuff. You're not gonna get everything right, and so you're gonna be corrected. If you're a person that absolutely hate getting yelled at, corrected, explained to, even some cases, like with some officers and other people too, being talked to in some condescending tones, don't join. You shouldn't join. If you can't take that, you shouldn't join. When you join the Navy, you got to have tough skin, because not everybody play by the rules, or not everybody play with respect for people and stuff like that. Some people, when they get into power, they get so hyped up over the power that they have, and they get so power hungry, and then they like, oh, I could talk to him crazy and he can't talk to me back. Some people think so, and then that's what they do. People that, you got to think about it. Navy is a people business, like I said. So you got guys that have been bullied all their life and stuff. Now they got a position where they got some authority, and now they laying a hammer down on people, talking to them crazy and all this stuff. So keep in mind that if you can't handle that, you shouldn't join, because what's going to happen is you're going to get some square, and he's going to be talking to you crazy one day. And if you're that type that you don't tolerate that, you can end up in a situation where you're putting hands on them, or you putting hands and feet on them, or whatever, hands, feet, and elbows, all that. And then you get in trouble. You end up going to mass, getting your money taken away, and then eventually getting separated because you just can't handle it, or a failure to adapt or something. So just don't join if you can't do that, because you're going to make a headache for everybody. And you probably need to get some tough skin. All right, let's go to the comments. Before we get to the next one, man, and this next one, I'm telling you, I see so many people get in trouble for this. And this can be a career ender if you don't take care of this before it gets out of hand. All right, let's go to the comments first. Are you going to... You know what, Steven? Hey, talk to me offline, man. You got my email address, or you following me on Instagram or Twitter or something? Talk to me offline, man. Send me a personal message, man, and send me a PM or something, and we'll talk a little bit. All right. Let me know if you got my contact information. All right. Let's link up, and I'll message you in detail a little bit. All right. After the stream, let me know if that worked. All right, let's get back to... All right, so for this next one, as I said, if you don't get a handle on this, my goodness, you could be in a lot of trouble. And this is run right here. All right, this is for underage one. If you can't refrain from underage drinking and stuff like that, don't join. You shouldn't join. You should not join if you can't. If you say, all right, you know what? I'm joining the military. I'm under 21, and I should be able to drink. Don't do it. Don't do it, bro. Don't do it. All right, got a quick funny story. This kid I know, he was like, I think he was about 2021 or something like that, right? It was like his 20th birthday or something like that. And he brought some alcohol into the barracks. The guys told him, they said, hey, dude, you're not supposed to be drinking in the barracks. You're going to get in trouble for this. And he says, man, this is BS, man. I should be able to drink anytime I want. It's my birthday. I don't give a damn what they talking about, right? And the guy's like, dude, you're going to get all of us in trouble, dude. Listen, you need to pour all of that out right now. He was like, I'm not doing it. You better not touch me. I don't care, all right? So there's like, okay, cool. So then he went out to the common room where they were playing pool, shooting pool and all this stuff, right? And he starts, just rapping, talking junk. And he didn't notice one of the guys he's listening, and he's like, so what do you mean, right? Acting like he's on his phone and stuff. And this guy just started going on. I don't give a, like, I don't care what nobody say. I should be able to drink. If I'm underage, I should be able to drink because I'm serving my country, and I don't give a shit. It's my birthday, and I can do whatever I want. And you know what? And then he lift up his shirt. He lift up his shirt, and he got like 2 bottles of alcohol, right? He didn't know the guy was, he just, acting like he's on his phone and stuff. And he's taping the whole time, right? And then the guy reported him. So he get in front of all the chiefs at disciplinary review board, and they was like, "So you absolutely didn't have any alcohol, and you wasn't underage drinking?" He was like, "No, whoever said that, they're lying, senior chief. I promise they're lying. I swear on my dead grandmother's grave." We was like, "Oh, really?" And then what we did, we played the video with the evidence. We played the whole video. It was like, "Is this you?" And after he seen that whole video, man, his face dropped, and he was like, "Damn." He's thinking to himself, like, my life is over. So if you can't refrain from underage drinking, do not join. You shouldn't be joining the Navy or any other branch because you're going to end up in trouble and you're going to end up getting kicked out for that. So trust me, if you under 21 and you just absolutely, maybe you grew up drinking or whatever, and that's just something that you can't make a change. You can't wait till you're 21 to be underage drinking, or you can't, or you feel like you always got to drink and stuff like that, even if you know you're not supposed to, just don't join, man. You shouldn't be joining, because what you're going to do, you're going to waste a lot of people's time. You're going to end up getting kicked out if you can't get it under control, because in the Navy, we have something called alcohol-related incidents. And if you have 2 of those like consecutively and stuff, you're going to end up getting kicked out anyway. All right. And then imagine the credibility that you lose when you end up breaking one of these rules in the Navy because you just can't listen. And honestly, a lot of people that do it in the Navy right now, they do it so stupidly. They do it in a place where it's definitely not allowed. It's outlawed, and where people check, and they end up getting in trouble. And then, like, how the hell did I get caught? Dude, they do checks. They do bag checks. They do coat checks, all that stuff. They do room checks sometimes. And you get caught up because you're not supposed to do it. I see a lot of people get in trouble. Like, just about every week, we talking to somebody and somebody's getting in trouble or processed out because of stupid things like underage drinking. If you can't put the bottle down for a little bit, get out. All right, you shouldn't be joining. And then the thing is, if you're going to do it, be smart about it. These guys do it in a place where you're not supposed to do it. That's like drinking while you drive and having a beer and stuff with 2 cops in front of you or at the side of you. So don't do it. All right. You shouldn't be joining if you can't stop that. All right. For the next one, man, for this one, I'm telling you, I see this so much. People are never ready for this next one. They're never ready for it. And for them, it's a whole surprise. I had a sailor, and he wasn't ready for this next term. Let me check out some of the comments, and I'll get back to you. Matt, my man Matt said these kids thinks the rules don't apply. It's honestly, I can't even call a lot of people that join kids now because they're over 18, but the rules do apply. And you're right, man. These rules definitely do apply, man. Remember that chick that we had in DRB the other day, man? She was terrible. All right, the Navy is so easy. 3 things: show up in the right uniform and do what you're supposed to. That's right. All right. Yeah, you show up on time in the right uniform and do what you're supposed to do. The Navy is a piece of cake. My little brother, he joined, and he's about to be at first class. He's only been in like 3 years. So 4 years now. So I don't know, man. For this next one, if you're not ready for things like this, you should never join the Navy. Ever, 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 ever. All right. If you're not ready for these terms, self-development, self-improvement, improvement, anything dealing with bettering yourself, you shouldn't join the Navy, right? Don't do it. This is why. Because in the Navy, right, your job, as soon as you come in, is all about self development. It's all about personal development and professional development. We're trying to help you become a better person and then also help you become a better professional. If that's not your thing, and it's some people think, some people just want to have fun, they want to let loose and all this stuff. Maybe not for that, right? If you want a career where you having all this fun and stuff, go join a circus or something. You know what I'm saying? So if you're not ready for self development, self improvement, you're gonna hear that a lot. You should not join the Navy because that's gonna be what your prerogative needs to be, or that's gonna be what your primary goal needs to be. Because the Navy trying to get people that got that goal in mind, and they thinking that when people join the Navy, that's what they got in mind. So all the guys that come in and they just want to have fun, or they just want to party, or they think it's like some college frat boy thing, or some college shit. I don't know much college term because I've never been in that situation. But it's just, what's the name of this damn movie? It's like the hit Party X or some stupidness like that. I can't even remember the name of the movie. If you guys know in the comments, let me know. But it's like these guys are having like a college party and stuff. Some people think the Navy is like that, and people hear that in the Navy, like we have fun, we party, a whole bunch of sailors drink, and that stuff is true. We do. But our primary goal and stuff is to better ourselves professionally and personally. Having fun is like a gift that happens after you work hard and stuff like that. But some people, they get it all twisted and stuff like that. They think, all right, soon as I come in, I'm gonna go buck ass wild and I'm gonna have the most fun I can have. Those are people that don't really grow or get anywhere. So do us all a favor, especially for the people that do want to join. Like this guy that's sitting there saying that he can't join because of some dumbass bullshit disqualifying factor. Give those people a chance so that certain situations or jobs are not overmanned. Give those people a chance to join, because for people that don't want to get better, it was this guy that got kicked out recently. His name was like Pleasure or something, or Pleasant, something like that. He was a super dirtbag. Super dirtbag. He didn't want to develop himself. He didn't want to do no self improvement. Only thing he wanted to do was get in trouble. And I'm like, why the hell did you join in the first place, bro? Right? It was nothing about anything that he did that he wanted to improve. So why the hell you join somewhere where everybody is all about improving? So if that's not you, you should not join. Period. All right, go into the comments for a little bit. All right, let's see. Hold on, let's see. Oh yeah. All right, hold on. So Matt says, remember why you joined. Yeah, that's right. All right, when you join, like if you just happen to and you get you feel like you're going astray, or you feel like you're not interested in stuff, just remember why you joined. Everybody joined for a specific reason. So Matt is right on this, right? When I feel like I don't want to do this stuff, I remember, all right, cool. I joined because I wanted to learn skills and stuff like that. And I wanted to be able to be in a position to take care of my family. Then I wanted to serve my country and all this good stuff. So that right there will be a compass for you to keep on going and stuff like that. So that's a good point, Matt. Good stuff. All right, for this next one though, this next one, this one is something that you gotta let your ego die to deal with this one. And what I'm talking about, if you don't like asking for permission, if you do not like asking for permission, do not join the Navy. You shouldn't do it, because I'm telling you, you're going to have to ask for permission to go on leave. Most people would call it in the civilian world, damn, what do you call it? Taking vacation, right? So you got to, excuse me, my phone going on. All right, so you got to ask for permission to, go see the family and stuff like that. Sometimes, depending on where you at, you got to ask for permission to go on vacations, to go to specific schools, to do certain duties and have certain privileges. In some cases, when you're just starting out, let's see, you're gonna have to ask permission to do like the simplest things, like you know, maybe wear like something different, or let's see, like in A school, right? Like to get permission for, let's say, to wear like something other than your uniform, you got to get qualified and stuff like that. You got to be able to pass some kind of tests and stuff like that. And most people, they like, damn, well, you mean I just can't wear like jeans and a t-shirt while you're in school? No, that's not the case. I see a lot of people get in trouble for that, and it's so stupid. I just seen this girl. You know, she was sitting in front of us, all getting yelled at. She got in trouble because she decided she was going to check out of her barracks, and she didn't. I mean, she's not. She didn't never got permission to, you know, wear different kind of clothes or have different kind of liberty. And I'll talk about liberty in a second. And what she did, she put her uniform or the clothes that she wanted to wear in her backpack, right? So she put it in her backpack and she checked out. She went to the bathroom at McDonald's. She changed into the clothes that she actually wanted to wear, and then she went on about her business. Now she was late coming back. Now you gotta like take time to change back in your uniform and stuff. Then we like, hey, all right, what's in the bag and stuff? Because we gotta check for alcohol and that other stuff. We see a change of clothes. And then most people, they not stupid. They put two and two together and say, okay, so you went, you was late back, and then you probably was wearing clothes you're not supposed to be wearing. So if you don't like asking for permission for things, you should not join, because you're gonna have to ask permission sometimes to go home and stuff. Like when you working and stuff, you at your first duty station, and you got somebody over you like a chief like me or something. You got to ask your LPO or your chief, can I go home if we don't got nothing going on? I mean, if you're a good leader, you're going to be dictating that, and you're going to be kind of leading your people towards like, hey, at this certain time, cut everybody loose and stuff like that. That's what I like to do with my guys. Like, so for my guy that's like second in command to me, I tell him like, hey, at this time, make sure people are going home. Or I don't want people to work past this time. I want everybody out by this time. So now you get to prioritize your day to where by this time, everybody should have permission to go home. Other people do stuff different, right? You don't like asking for permission. Let's say if you on base and you at a particular place in the world, you got to ask permission to live off base. You know what I'm saying? Most people, they think, oh shit, I should be able to live wherever I want. Or you got to ask permission to get a certain pay or allowance. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes that can be like, damn, man, like how come I got to get permission with certain people? And the higher you go with your pay grade and stuff like that, some people automatically get these privileges and stuff. But if you're lower ranked, then you got to request a permission. So if you don't like asking for permission, you shouldn't join, because you're going to end up in a situation where you have to. So, all right, let me go back to the comments for a little bit, because I got a whole bunch and I'm a little bit behind. Okay, for this next one, I hear this all the time. For this next one, stand by for this next one. I hear this all the time, and I'm getting sick and tired of it. I'm getting sick and tired of it because it's a bad look from the start, and you shouldn't be joining if you doing this. All right. So for the next one, stay tuned after these comments. All right. So, all right. Let's see. What you talking about? They don't stop at our level. Getting permission. Yeah, you're right. Maz, what's up? How you doing? What's up? Shout out to you. All right. All right. Angel said he don't miss Border Hall. Border Hall, man, that's the Taj Mahal, man. What's up, Angel? Shout out to you. All right. The hard deck muster and all that. Yeah, ain't that fun times right there? Hard deck muster, Border Hall. Shout out to you. All right. Oh yeah, hold up, man. All right, yeah, it's cool. If you follow the rules in Border Hall, you'll be all right, man. For those of you that don't know Border Hall, that's the barracks. That's one of the barracks that you'll stay at if you come out to where I'm at in Great Lakes and whatnot. Let me see, Great Lakes, and stuff like that. That's one of the barracks you'll stay at if you're a part of the A school. All right, so you talking about permission? Yeah, it don't stop. Yeah, at my level. All right, back to this thing on permission, right? All right, back to this thing on permission. I still have to ask permission to stuff. I got to ask permission to go on leave. I got to ask for permission to take special liberties outside of my normal plan of liberty. I got to ask permission for certain pays and allowances. I got to ask permission to go temporary additional duty for certain places. Yeah, it don't stop, right? But back to my point earlier, if you don't like that, man, Right? Hell, let me mute this comment a bit. If you don't like asking for permission, right? Don't you shouldn't join. All right. Let me go for the next one. All right, for this next one, as I said, if the Navy is just a stepping stone for you, you shouldn't join. And I'm telling you right now, if the Navy is just a stepping stone for you, don't join. Because think about what a stepping stone is. All right, a stepping stone, think about a stepping stone. A stepping stone ain't really a damn thing. I mean, it's something that you step on to get to one thing or another. Think about how you treat a stepping stone. You kick the shit around, you wear your dirty shoes on it, all this stuff. A stepping stone is just what it is, a stepping stone. It get to where you need it to get you, and then you move on. You say, all right, fuck it, I don't need that no more. All right. But honestly, since I've been in the Navy has been an opportunity. So if you looking at it like it's just a stepping stone, listen, it's a lot of other stepping stones and stuff. And you got to show more respect to your country and your military and stuff like that. If the Navy is just a stepping stone for you, go get another stepping stone because it's more than that. It's opportunity, man. Like I grew up in Brooklyn, out of New York, where I mean, I never really had that much of a good life. I'm gonna tell you straight up. You know, I didn't have a lot of skills. I screwed up in school. I was never really taught a whole bunch of good, useful things. You know what I'm saying? But I joined the military because I knew I needed skills, and I ain't know not much. I mean, my dad used to be in the military, and my dad had a lot of skills. And I always wanted to know how the hell is this guy so resourceful? How does he know all these things? How you know how to just build stuff? How to just solve problems? Because I mean, it was more than a stepping stone to him. It gave him an opportunity to talk about what I improve himself, and it was way more than a stepping stone to you. It's so disrespectful when people say it's just a stepping stone. If you think that the Navy is going to be a stepping stone, you shouldn't join. All right, because you're going to treat it as such, and before you know it, it's not going to be useful to you. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, the Navy is an opportunity, bro. A sister or whoever. So don't treat it like it's a stepping stone. I hear it all the time. And you can go anywhere. Don't think that the military is just gonna get you out of whatever bind, because that's not true. If you're in a situation where you need improvement and stuff, and you think the military is going to get you there, no, that's not what's going to get you there. The thing that's going to get you out of whatever mud you in is your will, your sheer will, and your desire to change your life. You know what I'm saying? The Navy can't change shit for you. You can only change stuff yourself. But it starts right here. You know what I'm saying? And if you don't have that desire, it's not going to be a damn stepping stone. You could go to work with Amazon or wherever. It's not going to be a stepping stone. You could make $1,000,000. If you don't change your mindset and what's in here, that ain't going to be no damn stepping stone for you. You know what I'm saying? Think about all the people that won the lottery. That was their stepping stone. And then they was broke afterwards. How the hell you win Powerballs and lotteries and stuff where money's just falling in your lap, and you still in a situation that you didn't want to be in? That ain't no different from somebody that say, oh, the Navy going to be my stepping stone, and they get kicked out 6 months later because they got caught smoking weed or some dumb shit like that. So don't disrespect yourself, and don't disrespect the Navy and the military and say that it's just a stepping stone for you. You shouldn't be joining if that's the case. All right, let me get back to some more comments and stuff. All right, yeah. Matt said 1000%. It's a tremendous opportunity, and don't waste a great opportunity. I totally agree with that. You know what I'm saying? I grew up in Brooklyn where a whole bunch of opportunity ain't around. You either a rapper or you're an NBA player. And if you can't do one of those things, then you assed out like a wedgie. You know what I'm saying? So let's see. Amin Maz, he said, you're right. As soon as you join the military, you have to let go of your ego and start fresh. It's only going to be up from there. Yep, 100% right. Yeah, 100% right. Your ego is not your amigo. So if you join the military and you starting fresh and stuff, it's only gonna go up from there. You know what I'm saying? But hey, shout out to you guys. Thank you for your input. That's some quality stuff right there. I only got a few more, and then we're gonna open this up and we're gonna talk about some wrestling. We're gonna talk about music and all that other stuff. All right, so for this one right here, this is more towards family and stuff like that, and it's a change your life if you're not ready for it. So check this out. If you absolutely cannot go without your friends or your family or anything for an extended period of time, you should not join the Navy. Don't join the Navy. Don't join the military because we have deployments, we have underway schedules. Or sometimes if we short duty, we just move thousands or hundreds of miles away from our family, too far away, and we can't see our friends and our families every day. And for that reason, like, we grow apart from our friends and our family. If you can't handle that, you should not join the Navy, right? Because you're going to end up, resentful towards your military career and stuff like that because they're not like your friends or your family. I have a sailor right now. His grandmom is his best friend, and he missed her so much. And I feel so bad for him because it's like, damn, your grandmom is your best friend. You live out in Great Lakes. You're from like Tennessee and stuff like that. And I get it. I get it. I'm not, trying to joke on him and stuff. That's what he grew up around, his whole family and stuff. He grew up around his whole family. And he can't see them every day. I was on deployment and a guy, he just wanted to call his mom every chance he got. He's like 20 something. Hey, hey, Chief, can I call my mom? Can I call my mom? And stuff like that. And I understood it. I respect it. But if you can't live without these people, your friends and your family every day, you got a best friend and you just can't be apart from them, or a wife and your kids, and it's going to tear you. If you away for 6 months or 3 months, you shouldn't join because you're going to hate the fact that you joined. And guess what? When you have distance with your family and your friends and stuff, you start to build a little bit of alienation or isolation and stuff like that. Some of them might start to hate you because you're away. You know what I'm saying? Or they might feel some kind of way because you can't be with them. Some don't understand, some do understand. But guess what? You're still going to be away. And then you got to think to yourself, all right, either I'm doing it for the good of my friends and family, or like, all right, the Navy's just screwing me over on this one. That's not the case. If you can't handle the reality that you're gonna be away, don't join. Do not join. And it's so crazy because, like, I got I know somebody. I'm not gonna put him out there like that. And he was going through, family, like broken and broke can be. He was so broke he couldn't even tell you the time. He couldn't even give you the time, right? And they living out in the car. This was true. Couldn't like, but he just couldn't. He couldn't stand the fact of being away from his family. Mind you, his kid, his lady, they all out in a car and stuff. Got evicted from his place and stuff. And his lady says one day, "Why don't you join the military?" He said, "Hell no. I ain't trying to be away from y'all and join a war and all this stuff like that." Mind you, that's not happening. But like, he's like, "I ain't trying to be away from y'all, join a war, do all this stuff." And I'm saying to myself, wow, I mean, damn, thank God he didn't join because it would have been really rough for him. It would have been a terrible learning curve. It would have been a situation he didn't want to be in. So if you absolutely can't go without your friends and your family and stuff, don't join the military because for an extended time you might be gone. Even if you're on shore duty. And yeah, you could go home every week, but it's not the same coming home to somebody all the time. I have lived away from my family, my boys, my two boys. That's like really like the family I'm referring to, my immediate family, and then my brothers and my sisters for years. My kids, I haven't lived with them since 2012. So what was that, like 12 years or something like that? And then like my best friend, me and my best friend are not as close anymore. I honestly kind of got replaced, but that's still my brother. And then my family, like my brothers and sisters and stuff. I miss so many birthdays and so many like times with the family and stuff. But I mean, it's for a good reason. I'm protecting my country. I'm standing to watch. I'm bettering myself. I'm making my kids' life better. I'm making that sacrifice. But shit, yeah, I do miss them a lot, all the time, you know. And I'm always gonna have to deal with the fact that there's some things that I miss. I look at my phone on a daily, and I look at my kids' pictures from when they was young to when they got old. If you can't handle that, don't join, man. Because not everybody have. And here's the thing: you're not a weak person if you can't handle that. But don't join if you can't handle that. It's not for you. Let somebody else handle that burden and bear that cross. Don't be the person that get in there and say, oh, damn, now I can't get out. Now I'm in a contract and it's some BS and woe is me. Don't do that. Let the guy that don't probably have a family or care about anybody like that join and him deal with something like that, not you. All right, let's go to the comments for a little bit. For this next one, I see so many people get kicked out, get in situations they don't want to be in, and then get out and end up in worse situations because they cannot handle this. All right, so check this out. All right, let me check these comments first, though. All right, Brian, what's up, man? Shout out to you, Brian. All right, so Angels, he says, better yet, if you can't be without quality Wi-Fi, don't join. All right, another one. All right, this is from Angels. You should not join the Navy if you can't be without quality Wi-Fi, that internet, that good internet on your phone and stuff like that. If you can't be without that, don't join because we don't have it. Unless you're on an aircraft carrier, then I hear that the Wi-Fi is pretty damn good. Or if you're in a Chiefs mess, the quality is good in there. I ain't gonna lie to you. You know, it's all right. You know, so I mean, but not to say that you're not gonna get some quality Wi-Fi. Shout out to you. All right, let's see. I got one more. All right, so we got another comment from Brand. He says joining the Navy is safer than living in most major cities. Yeah, I mean, joining the Navy, honestly, there ain't no gangs in the Navy. You know, I know you got posers and stuff that try to make it so, but I mean, that's not that. We got laws and regulations and rules and stuff that keep us from being in situations like that. So, I mean, yeah, you're right, though. Like, joining the Navy is safer than most cities. I appreciate that. All right, hold on. I'm going to add another one. All right, here. All right, for my next one, guys. Hey, shout out to you guys. If you guys like the content and you haven't already, make sure that you like this video. Really help the channel grow. And thank you for all you guys who've been subscribing and viewing my videos and stuff. Man, I found out this week that I got monetized on YouTube. So if you guys want to support the channel, feel free to do that. If you want to monetarily support the channel, feel free to do that. I'm working on my membership tiers and stuff like that. If you guys have any plans, ideas and stuff that would make the channel better and stuff, as I try to build a community, let me know, guys, because I mean, this is a milestone I really didn't expect to make, but I'm super happy to make it because I like making content and stuff like that. And another thing on my content, man, the ones that made this vote for the tax video, I hate y'all because that video is so tough to make. I'm almost done with the video. It should be out this weekend. Y'all pray for me, God willing. You know, the Navy has been Navying and life has been lifing. And it's been taking a little while to make these videos. But God willing, I'll have it out this week, man. All right. Me, what's up, man? Yeah, my man, me. Thank you for, I appreciate that. Thanks, man. I was actually surprised. I seen that I got monetized. I was like, wow, I never thought that would happen. You know, so I mean, I guess some people liking the content. You know, I get some subscribers here and there, but every once in a while people drop off. But it's happening, man. All right. MAY, or I said MAY. MAW Gaming or Mall Gaming said, how old are you? And are you currently serving still? Yeah. Oh man, damn man, I don't want to get I'm old, man. I'm old. I don't want to tell my age like that, man. You gotta work for the age, man. I'm sure you could probably find that out. But yeah, I am currently serving still, man. I'm an old man. That's all y'all need to know, man. I'm a super old man. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I'm almost 50 years old, man. That's all y'all need to know. All right. I mean, I got like 2 more years and then I'm 50. All right. So it's going to be like how my age goes a little bit different, though. I went 28, 35, and then like 49. That's going to be my next one, like 49. Then I'm going to be 50. All right. But anyway, let's go to the next one, guys. Shout out to you guys. Thank you guys for all the support. And make sure before you guys continue, all right, if you guys want to hit me up personally, besides my email address, you can hit me up on deckplate_tone. Where you guys can ask me a questions, hit me up on the DMs and stuff. Same thing, if you want to send a DM on Twitter or X, make sure you go to tone_IM if you want to do that. If you one of those Redditors, right, one of us widows on Reddit, man, hit you up on Vivid_release 4650. And let's see. I should have my email address on my banner page. So if you guys need my email address, you can go there. If you hit me up, just let me know that you hit me up with an email, and I will answer because I'll be filtering my emails, man. I'll be screening, man. So shout out to you guys. And then last but not least, make sure that you guys like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Let's get back to this next one. For this next one, I'm telling you, you shouldn't join the Navy if this applies to you. I'm going to tell you straight up, because what you're going to do is end up in a worse situation you don't want to be in, and you're going to end up kicked out and then not able to get a good job and all that good stuff, right? If you can't stop doing drugs, don't join the Navy. I'm going to repeat that. If you can't stop doing drugs, you shouldn't join the Navy. If you can't stop doing drugs, you shouldn't join the Navy. I'm going to say that 3 times because it's that important. I see people get kicked out so much for that. I see good people get kicked out. I see some people that probably would have served way better than me if they would have been able to stop doing drugs and stuff. I seen them get kicked out because they could not handle not smoking joints, not doing cocaine, not doing crazy stuff like that. And I don't say that to judge anybody that do that, but for right now, until one day something changed in the Navy, you can't do it. And I see some good people, smart people, talented people. They get caught up because they think, all right, I'm gonna just get away with this. And they end up popping on a piss test and they got to get kicked out. And I'll tell you, once you get that discharge code and stuff like that, people know. They say, okay, other than honorable, what's your RE code? Oh, okay, cool. In the back of their mind, watch this guy. He got kicked out for smoking weed, or he got kicked out for doing drugs. So we gotta see if he's a liability or not. You know what I'm saying? Think about how you walking in the door and stuff. And I'll tell you, people think it don't follow them. Last week I was on duty. I was on duty, right? And I'm driving down the street to go get some lunch. And I'm saying to myself, all right, you know what, man? I'm gonna have me a sandwich or some wings. I can't remember what it was. And then I get a call from the police station in like Iowa or something like that. And they were going over a person's application. And they said, hey, this person, I can't even remember the name. They said, how is she, blah, 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 blah. And what did she get kicked out for? And me, I'm the guy that works in admin, and my guy's working legal. And I said, damn, I think I know this chick that they're asking about. And I said, well, I'm not going to disclose that, sir, but I can tell you. He was like, so I just walked him through the process of separation and stuff. Because I didn't really want to burn her, but I knew she got kicked out for smoking and stuff like that, doing drugs. And I was like, all right, so yeah, her reenlistment code. Yeah, that's what this reenlistment code means. She can't ever reenlist in the Navy again. And okay. Yeah, all right, so the process is this. So I'm not saying that she did or she didn't, but likely if this has happened, it's because she got kicked out the Navy for something she shouldn't have been doing. And then they put 2 and 2 together and they said, damn, all right. And I don't know if that affected the thing or it not affected, but based on the information she provided, they said, wait, something ain't right. Let me call the command and let me see what's going on, because this ain't adding up. And I didn't want to, put it out there on Front Street, but I just kind of, gave them a context clue or whatnot. And they smarter than me. Hell, they get paid all this money, and it was like, oh, okay. And I guess they probably said to themselves, we make our decisions or whatever. But I say that to say, if you end up in the Navy and stuff, and you somebody that just absolutely can't stop doing drugs, you're going to end up in a situation like that. And it's not going to be me, but it'd be somebody else. They'd be like, hey, this person used to work in the Navy. What was they doing? Going to school or being at some command? Oh, okay. And how did she end up getting kicked out? And you're going to either have the person that's going to tell everything, or you're going to have the person that's going to say, oh, I don't want to get into it, call somebody else. Or you're going to have the person that's going to give information that they can give, and then they're going to put something together and make a decision that could affect your future endeavors and your future careers. It could also work another way, though. You can end up, just like somebody I know that got kicked out for smoking weed, and now they have a successful career in medical. So it depends, because you can bounce back from it. But if you that person that's not too wrapped up on personal development, self improvement, and then you get kicked out for drugs, you in an endless cycle. And so you gotta do something to change your life, man. I tell a lot of people all the time, get your stuff together, better your life, man. Stop wasting your damn time. Wasting my time because I kind of come in here and get the facts out of you while you lying the whole damn time. But just get your life together. So let's go back to the comments. Before we go to the next one, man, this next one is a pretty decent one too. All right, hold on. Let me move some stuff around. All right, for this next one, this one is going to make you think a little bit. All right, let me read the comments and then we're going to go there. All right. So for my comments, and thank you guys who are with me so far. I got 7 in the group. Man, last year around this time, anytime I did a live stream, I hardly had one person in there. So for 7 it means I'm going in the right direction. All right. Speaking on the drugs and stuff, Brand, he said facts. Dishonorable discharge, that's worse than a felony. Damn. That is such a powerful statement, Brand. He said a dishonorable discharge is worse than a felony. Damn. That's crazy, because a dishonorable discharge, think about that. That's speaking of your character. Most people, they want to hire people based on their character and their experience. If you got good experience and your character is flawed, who the hell want that? You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of people in jail with good experience, but they don't have good character. People think, oh, well, I know how to do X, Y, and Z, so I get a job anywhere. Ain't nobody that care about their organization gonna join or let you join their organization or hire you if you don't got good character. It is what it is. So that's a good point, Brent. All right, let me see. All right, Angels, he made a good point. There's programs to use if you need help. Let's say for some reason if you join the Navy and stuff like that, and you know that, like, all right, you've been doing drugs and you've been stopping, and you get in that crave, or you end up in a situation where you like, damn, man, it's coming back. We have the drug and alcohol program advisors and people that will help you get treatment and stuff to stop doing drugs or stop abusing drugs or abusing alcohol and stuff like that. And it's free. They might take you to a treatment facility or get you some kind of help, but you got to be willing to help and want to change yourself. But if you're just trying to get out of trouble and stuff, I mean, it might work, and then you might have to make up in your mind, I really got to chill. But if you like, all right, let me use these programs just to get out the situation, and hopefully next time I'll just be smarter, then it's going to come and get you every time. So if you can't stop doing drugs and stuff like that, and you can't, don't bring your behind in the Navy. Do not, because you're going to put a paper trail behind you that is going to be hard to escape from. All right? Hopefully that makes sense. Hey, shout out to you, Angel, on that one. That was pretty good. That's a good perspective, and I forgot all about that. Thank you for that. All right, let's see. Yeah, that's right. Mark Gaiman said, I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Mark Gaiman, let me know if I'm not. He said, get that smoking out your system before you join. All right, let's say that for the people in the back. Get that smoking out your system if you want to join the Navy. All right, before you join, get that smoking out your system. All right, let's not do that. All right, Unreal Ocean, I've never seen that one before. Shout out to you, Unreal Ocean, man. I've never seen your comment before. But dishonorable discharge is not worse than a felony. Come on, that's cap. I mean, so in a sense, all right, yeah, I understand what Brandon's saying. It's not worse than a felony in that, as far as the severity of it. But you got to think about, all right, because somebody with a felony, they can change, they can get a job and stuff like that. But a dishonorable discharge is something that speaks to your character. You know what I'm saying? And that's why it seems like it's worse than a felony. It's a perception thing. You know what I'm saying? If somebody got kicked out or fired somewhere for cheating and stuff like that, or stealing, or some craziness like that, a dishonorable discharge, no matter where they go, every time they see that, or somebody that's considering hiring you or putting you to some position, that's going to affect them. Whereas if a person, made a bad decision, they end up with a felony and stuff, they're going to see that, but they're going to look at every characterization around you and stuff, or all the traits and stuff, all the results, what you did after that, and they're going to say, okay, all right, cool, we can consider that. The same thing with dishonorable discharge, honestly. But here's the thing, with a dishonorable discharge, man, like a lot of companies, they really see like a person's military service a little harder than they see other things, man. Somebody's military experience hold more weight than somebody that was, like, let's say, working like at Lowe's or something, and they got, I guess, dishonorably fired or something like that. Hopefully that makes sense, man. All right. Ma, he said change starts from within. Yeah, I say that all the time. Even when I'm praying, God, I know I'm jacked up today, man. Please help me. Help me change from within, because I'm kind of trash and I'm trying not to be. I'm trying not to, cuss at people, and I'm trying to be right. Help me. So you're right. Change does start from within. Who else think that? I mean, because change does start within, man. All right. All right. Let's see. My man Brandon Roldan said, hey, bro. All right. Everyone, hope your night going wonderful. I really want to join in Severia country. I think you meant to say sir. All right, yeah, yeah. Hey, shout out to you, Brandon. Yeah, man, everybody night going good. I hope. Hey, I didn't ask how y'all night going. Hey, thank you for that, Brandon. Thank you for getting my stuff together. How's everybody night going? You guys good? It's Thursday. It's Friday, Junior. You know what I'm saying? You guys being successful, like, you guys, how y'all doing on a job and stuff like that, at home and stuff? You guys getting it, or like stuff is hard, man? What's up? And hey, Brandon, what's up, man? Like, if you want to serve your country, man, do you know what steps you need to take to do that? All right. And Moss say good luck. And then he says he really appreciate it. All right, you guys ready for the next one, man? We're gonna go for the next one. All right, let me know what you guys think about this next one. All right. All right, so you should not join the Navy, right, for this next one. If you don't want to change who you are, do not join the Navy. Let me explain what I mean, though, right? Because if you want to be who you are 100%, you want to hold on. You're like, oh no, I'm Tony, and I do not want to change who I am. I like doing this, and that. Don't join. You should not join, because you're gonna change something about you. You know what I'm saying? Before I joined, I was real cool, calm, and collected, like, all the time. Hardly yelled at people and stuff like that. And I used to be a little timid and stuff like that. And sometimes I was lazy. I think I could be a little better and stuff now, but it was a lot of stuff. I wasn't as ambitious and stuff like that. Certain things I didn't think I could do, and then I had to make myself work and stuff like that. I hated doing all that stuff. But that's who I am. That's my nature, unfortunately. But the Navy said, all right, you know what? You're not gonna do that no more. You know what I'm saying? Because this is what we do. We take care of business. I didn't like that, but it wasn't enough to where I said, oh, I can't do this no more. I can't do this. If you are the person that when change is coming your way, you like, you know what? I'm a rough person, or I'm a person that don't like to listen to no damn body. I don't like for people to tell me what to do. I don't like to wake up on time. I don't like work. I don't like this. I don't like that. Do not join. You shouldn't be joining the Navy, because I'm telling you, just about every waking second of every day, there's going to be some change, right? One thing that is a constant in the Navy is change. Change who you are, change the schedules, change times, personnel that you work with, all that stuff, right? And if you say to yourself, I don't want to change, then listen, you're going to be in for a rude awakening. You're going to be in the Navy, and you're going to be trying to understand, why are these people making me do this? Right? What was it? Last week we had this this sailor, and like, she didn't get it. We got something in the Navy called military barren. It's basically being military, expressing yourself like military, or doing walking and talking, marching and all that stuff military wise. And she came in there and she was mad because she got caught breaking the rules and stuff. And she thought, okay, well, this Navy shit is bullshit. I don't want it. I don't like it no more. And now I got to come and get yelled at on these people. And she was not, most people in the military, when they say attention, everybody stand at attention and they being military. She didn't want to do that. She was making all these weird noises and stuff. And she was pissing everybody off and stuff like that. She didn't want to change, this carefree attitude and stuff that she had about herself. She didn't want to change, the fact that she didn't like taking accountability. And I get it. It's real hard to take accountability and say, damn, you know what? That's my fault. I did that. That's all on me. She didn't want that. But I tell you right now, if you join the military, we expecting you. Any branch you join, because you can't just say, oh, well, I ain't gonna join the Navy, but if I go to the Army, then I'll be able to get away with all this stuff. Nah, hell no. It's the same thing. If you don't want to change who you are, if you don't want to be a little bit tougher, if you don't want to be in a situation where sometimes you're going to be told no, if you don't want to be in a situation where you're going to have to assume responsibility, take accountability, hold somebody accountable, or if you don't want to be in a situation where, somebody going to tell you what to do, right? Or tell you you can't leave until you do this, or you can't do that, you should not join the Navy. You shouldn't join any branch of the military. Because let me tell you something. Anybody, I guarantee you right now, because we're in the people business, anybody that's in the Navy right now or in the military right now, none of them are who they were when they first joined. None of them. I don't know a single person right now in the military, in the Navy, any branch that are the same person that they are when they first joined. Unless, and you know what? That's even for the person that been in like 2-3 months. Something about them has changed. If you're a person that's not okay with that, and shout out to everybody that's in the live right now. If you're a person that's not okay with that, do not go into the Navy. You shouldn't be doing it. If you're making this list, anything on this list is you, don't join because you're going to waste your time. You're going to be trapped, stuck to a contract, and you're going to think you're getting screwed over. You know what I'm saying? So examine yourself. Look in the mirror. Say, look at these things on this list. And I got like 1 or 2 more things, and then I'm done. And you're going to say to yourself, can I handle this? Am I good with this? If you not, do not join the Navy. Don't take that space from somebody, right? Let somebody that can handle some of these things on this list join. And you stay home or you re-examine your life or whatever and think about what you want to do, right? Because this what we do right here ain't no damn stepping stone, right? This is more serious than that. You know what I'm saying? The people that take it serious, they about business and they handle their business. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't a person that want to handle your business, that want to handle business and get shit done, take care of stuff, you should not join the Navy. It's not for you. And that's okay, right? If you're a person that don't want to be elite or, somebody that lead the pack and stuff like that, we got A side people and we got B side people. If you're not that person, right, you can still get in the Navy and do all that stuff. But if you're a person that when like things get hard or you feel like you got to have tough skin, you can't handle that, don't do it. Don't do it because you're going to think everything is bullshit, right? I'm telling you that straight up. I got like 2 more, and then I'm gonna end the stream and stuff, maybe, or I'm gonna talk about wrestling and some music and stuff. So I didn't get. We got to talk about Elimination Chamber. I didn't get my Kanye West stuff from last week out. But anyway, all right. Let's see what we saying. Let me see what we saying. All right. Mark Gaiman says accountability is key. Ain't that the truth, my friend? Accountability is key. Right? Sometimes it's the key to you like, solving your own problems. It's the key from you moving on from something that you stuck at. It's the key from somebody holding you hostage or holding you in a situation where you in trouble. Taking accountability. You know what I'm saying? All right. All right, let's see. G-Shock 19 seconds. He says, if you're allowed to, if you're 30, are you allowed to enlist in the Navy? Of course. All right. Yeah. All right. Thank God. All right. Unreal. He answered that. Right. Cutoff age is 41. All right. Somebody hit me up. Hey, to the guy that hit me up, he graduated boot camp at 40 years old. Shout out to this guy, man. I got a, what is this guy comment at, man? One of my guys, one of these comments, man, this guy, he said that he graduated at 40 years old, man. I said, damn, man. All right. Yeah, this brother right here. Let me see if I can pull this up. If I can share the screen with you guys so you see. Well, you don't need to see that. Never mind. All right. So yeah, we getting all the comments. Maul said yes, lower 40s. All right. Yeah. Brandon, he says facts. All right. G Shot, you say you talking to a recruiter? Bet. All right. Let me see. A defined benefit plan is underrated. What do you mean by that, Mom? No, we're not gonna do that. Nah, we're not gonna do Andre Iguodala. Yo, this brother said, I look like Andre. Yo, for those who don't know Andre Iguodala, nah, you're not getting that through customs, man. Don't disrespect me like that. Yo, this dude is wild, man. Oh, let me get a picture of Andre Iguodala, man. My man said deck plate tone look like Andre Iguodala. Yeah, let me share the screen. This is Andre Iguodala. The disrespect today, man. Hey, I got jokes today, man. Andre Iguodala, man. He said I look like my man Andre Iguodala, man. Yo, I didn't like that, man. I didn't like that. You trash for that, Unreal. All right, you was in A school with a dude 42. Damn, he was 42? Sheesh. All right, but you know what? If he do 20 years though, he still retire at what, 62 or something like that. So he's still retired before the average age of what, 67. So that's good, man. All right. We stop ourselves from growing and bettering our lives. That's a fact. All the time. I mean, even to this day now, I still stop myself from growing and bettering my life in some areas. But just like who said it? But just like who said it? Somebody just said accountability is key. But just like Ma said, accountability is key. The thing that helps me is holding myself accountable, realizing when I'm not doing all I got to do, and just getting to it. Because that's the best thing you can do, man. Is just get to it. You know what I'm saying? So that's good stuff, man. Yo, that dude is wild for that, man. All right, where we at? All right, stop sharing. All right, huh? So yeah, let me get to these last two, and then we're gonna go from there. Y'all tell me what y'all think so far. If y'all haven't already, those who watch on a replay, make sure that you guys are hitting me up with any questions and stuff. And thank you for you guys that are answering the questions for real, man. Because that's helpful, man. I can't see everything. In the future, man, I'm hoping that I can get a moderator or something, because this is kind of not that easy to do, man. But before we continue, man, let me get a break while I get something to drink. And I would just love if you guys can subscribe to the page, man, if you haven't already. All right. So take a look at that cool little video, man. And subscribe to the page, man. Give me a little drink. And we're going to go to the next one. All right. So for this next one, all right, check this out. All right. Oh, for this one, oh, man, this one is something that everybody deal with that they hate. But you shouldn't join the Navy if you don't like not being able to make your own choice sometimes. What do I mean by that? I have guys right now in the office and stuff. And, me, I do whatever. I can't say I do whatever I want, but, I make a lot of the rules in the office and stuff. I make a lot of rules like within my division or department or whatever. And a lot of guys, they just got to listen. If they say, Chief, we're not doing that, then, you get held accountable for it. So sometimes they can't determine when they do certain things. I do that. You know what I'm saying? Like today we had a Black History Month observance, and it was mandatory. You know what I'm saying? and they wanted to go home early, because sometimes I do let them off early. But I said, okay, you don't want to go to the Black History Month observance. Well, you going anyway. It's mandatory. And they had to go. They couldn't make that choice themselves. You know what I'm saying? And honestly, to be honest, if I didn't want to go, I couldn't even make that choice, myself, because it's mandatory. I had to go. You know what I'm saying? So if you don't like not being able to make your choice sometimes, your own choice, don't do it. Do not come and get trapped in here, because you're going to be in a situation where you're going to be like, well, I'm just, soon as the working hours is done, I'm going home. And then your LPO, your leading petty officer, whoever going to say, no, the hell you not. And then you're going to be like, damn, what the hell is this? I got rights. I had a date or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So I'll tell you how to offset that. I might make a video on that, because a lot of sailors, unfortunately, a lot of them never experience things like time management or prioritization and stuff like that. And so they just go about the day however. And then at the end of the day, you pinging them like, hey, is this done? Is that done? Okay, you're not going home. And they're like, damn, that's messed up. You got like if people can manage time a little bit better, they can control a lot more things. But you shouldn't join if you don't like being able to make your choice sometimes, because sometimes you don't have a choice to make. You gotta do stuff, right? It'll be like stuff that you might think is stupid, right? We got a semi-annual thing that we do called MFAS, where we verify our dependence information, right? Every 6 months, our information and our dependence information. It could have not have changed, but by the end of the 6 months, you better have updated that. And if you didn't, when it's a liberty item, meaning you can't leave until it's done, you don't got no choice but to do it, right? Same things with like, people, when we was going through the COVID vaccination thing, it was like, all right, you either gonna get it or you getting the hell out the Navy. A lot of people was like, how the hell are you gonna kick me out because I don't want a vaccination because I don't know if it's safe or not? And it was like, well, that's the choice that you got. It's either you listen to me or you listen to me. Other than that, you getting out, and that's it. And people wasn't feeling that, man. Sometimes you don't have your own choice to make. You know what I'm saying? We got I don't know, we got at least 300 uniforms in the Navy, right? But you can't just say, all right, I'm coming and I'm wearing this uniform. Nah, it's a uniform of the day. You know what I'm saying? And no matter how good you look in a certain uniform, or you like blue better, you like white uniforms better, you can't make that choice yourself. You got to follow what everybody else say you should be wearing or you gonna be wearing. And it is what it is. But I'm talking on those things like, those kind of choices, but there are other choices that you can't make yourself. You know what I'm saying? Let's say, for instance, some people, it depends on the leaders and stuff. Everybody had duty and stuff like that, right? You can't really determine where you at on a watch bill, what kind of duty you have and all that stuff, unless you like talk to somebody. If you talk to somebody nice enough, they might be able to, okay, well, I'll put you here and stuff like that. But sometimes I'm going to put you wherever I want you at. And you just got to deal with that. If you can't handle that, don't do it. Don't walk into a damn recruiter office, because the recruiter going to tell you everything you want to hear to get you in. And then you're going to end up in a situation like, damn, man, it's 3 o'clock in the morning. Y'all got me on watch in the Middle East and stuff. That ain't fair to me. And guess what? It's not your choice to make. And it's going to be just like that. You're just going to be asked out like a wedgie. And you're going to have to do it anyway. And you're going to have to enjoy it. Because if you don't, too bad. All right? Don't be in a situation like that where you feel like you trapped, man. You screwed. All right. Before I get to the next one, and this one is this is gonna be my last one. I might bring some other ones, but this last one, man, this one that get people lined up all the time, but it's so easy. All right, the comments. Damn, I got like 6 comments. All right, let's see. 12 comments rather. All right, let's see. All right, where am I? All right. All right, let's see. Shout out to everybody. All right. So Moss says, shout out to everybody. Stay learning and working. Hey, shout out to you, brother. All right. All right. All right. G-Shock. He asks. All right. What's the best way? All right. Appreciate you, Unreal. Sweet. Okay. Let's see how much. All right. Da, da, da. As far as all right, let's see. Unreal says, as far as getting in trouble, most of the punishments you have, most of the punishments are having your free time wasted unless you do something really severe. All right, so hey, Unreal made a good point, right? As far as getting in trouble and stuff, most of the punishment that you're going to have is getting your free time taken away from you, and that hurt. Trust me, it hurt, right? Unless you do something really severe, and then you get your money taken away, and that hurt worse, all right? So that's a good point, Unreal. Appreciate it. All right, I like the gems, man. I like the gems, man. I appreciate you guys that got gems and stuff. And thank you for you guys that's in the comments and answering questions. If you guys are joining the page for the first time, I think you should really join and stuff like that because we got more people with more gems than me and stuff, and people that are really helpful for some of the guys in the comments and stuff. If you want to be a part of the community, these guys can answer so many questions, much more than I can answer, or they see things I might not see. So if you haven't already, you might want to join. You might want to subscribe to the page and all that stuff. All right, let's see. All right, we talking about. All right, so G Shock says, last question. I ain't trying to be annoying. All right, best way to learn Navy history, and important to know before you go in RTC. All right, let's see. Are y'all answering for this guy? All right, Angel said if you can't function on lack of sleep, sometimes don't. Oh, you know what? That's a good point. That's a good point. All right, we're going. Is somebody answering G Shock? All right. Brand answering this question. So we're gonna go on the Angels. Angel said if you can't function on lack of sleep, sometimes do not join. That is a good point. For lack of sleep, thank you for that, Angels. If you know that if you not good on 4 hours of sleep and stuff sometimes, and you absolutely have to get your 8 hours of sleep every time, don't join because it's gonna be times where you're gonna get your six, you're gonna get your four, and then some cases, and really it's up to the person where you're gonna get 2 hours of sleep. Like being like me, sometimes I get 2 or 3 hours of sleep and I'm good to go. But that's because I've been doing it for so long and I choose to do it. You know what I'm saying? Just like I'm choosing to come into work this weekend. I mean, I damn sure don't want to, but I know I'm down like 2 or 3 people. And if I don't do it, then a lot of work is not going to get done. And I need to meet deadlines, So, but anyway, you can't function on lack of sleep sometimes. You probably shouldn't join. Really consider that one. All right. Because every day ain't going to be an 8 hour day of sleep. You're going to have time to sleep though. But I mean, you're just going to have priorities and different stuff that's going to take your time, man. All right, let's see. All right, let's see. Brandon, he says he really want to join the military police, master at arms, but he always wanted to do that and make that a lifetime career. I mean, you can. I mean, just see what the requirements is. Talk to your what do you call it? Talk to the recruiter and stuff, and you possibly could. If not, then you can do stuff in the Navy that's close to it, like additional duties, collateral duties, and stuff like that. For instance, I'm a yeoman and stuff. But since I've been in a yeoman field, and that's an administrative rate, I've been what's called the chief of the guard. Basically, you're in charge of security forces. I've been, anti-terrorism watch officer. That's you overall in charge. That's a qualification. That's overall in charge of all of the security watch stations, and it's a station that you have battery release authority, which basically means I can tell people to shoot people, and I'm authorized to do it because I know what the hell I'm talking about. All right. I've also been, even though I'm not a master at arms, I've also been a security force sentry. Most people, you ever heard of general orders of a sentry? That they usually talk about that. So you being a security force sentry, even though you're not with the police and stuff. Then if you are not a master at arms, you can do something called ASF, which is basically auxiliary security forces. So you helping the MAs or the master at arms with security watches like gate guards or entry control points and stuff like that, because they don't have enough people, or they might not have enough people qualified to shoot guns, or enough people qualified to handle certain weapons and stuff like that. So there's always opportunity, not to do everything like that they do, but a good amount of things. You know what I'm saying? And then me being a yeoman working an administrative rate, I've handled 50 cal guns. I've handled I was a 50 cal gunner, a 240 gunner. I was I've handled and shot like M9s and M4s and stuff like that. And I've been roaming around with that equipment and all that stuff. So I mean, you could do a lot of those things, man. All right, let's see. He said he trying to be in CWT, CWE category. What's that? All right, Angel said go QM. I was the LPO for QMs when I was working with or not QMs, but for the nav admin department when I was working on a ship and stuff. I tell you, QMs, man, they're some pretty smart people, man. I have a QM too that I work with right now, that works under me, and the QM rate, they do some pretty cool stuff, man. All right, let's see. All right, G Shock said 30 is too old to go for officer school, especially if you want to be part of a cyber warfare engineer. Oh, it seems like you're really interested in that, huh? So what step of the process are you at? Have you been to a recruiter yet, G Shock, or what? All right, I'm gonna go for my next one, guys. All right, so let me go for my next one. What's my next one? Make sure that you guys are telling your friends and stuff about this stuff. I know some people think YouTube sucks sometimes, but feel free to share or put somebody on. Tell a friend to tell a friend about this page and stuff like that. And if you haven't already subscribed and you consider subscribing or want to know when I put my next content out, make sure that you subscribe, hit notification bells, and all that good stuff, man. All right, let me see. Yes, sir. Okay, so you have. All right, good, good. All right, let me get to this next and last one, man. All right, for this next one, man, hit me out. If you don't like rules, you should not join the Navy. Why do I say that? In the Navy, we have something called the Uniform Code of Military Justice, right? I mean, and it's not just in the Navy, it's everywhere, UCMJ. And it is basically all our rules and stuff, man. And if you don't follow those, man, you can end up in a lot of trouble, man. And I'm telling you right now, like for the Navy, it's all about laws and rules, right? That keeps the order around in the Navy or the military or anywhere. And I'll tell you, with the Navy, sometimes we don't have the best rules. Sometimes the rules can be a little bit silly, but you're expected to follow them. And if you're not a good rule follower, you probably should not be. The Navy is definitely not the place you want to be, right? We just repealed or allowed a rule that many thought was pretty stupid. You couldn't put your hands in your pocket. You couldn't put your hands in your pocket. And me, sometimes I would hate when I had to go and correct somebody for putting their hands in their pocket, but it's the rule. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I was a little bit lenient when it's like super cold outside. It's like I can understand why you got his hands in his pocket. But for the guy that's just walking around, just hands in his pocket, walking all willy nilly and stuff, it's like, all right, come on, man. You can't have your hands in your pocket. And it would be super annoying you talking to somebody, especially like somebody, some leadership and something, and you like, hey, sir, excuse me, and y'all talking. And he's like, oh yeah, 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 yeah. Can you take your hands out your pocket? And then y'all going, it's like, damn, that kind of kill the whole conversation. Now I'm barely even listening to you, But I mean, and there's other rules and stuff like that, like a lot of rules that's designed to keep you out of trouble. For instance, right, if you in Japan or different places like that, you have curfew rules and stuff like that. Because during the night, man, sailors go crazy, man. After hours, they do some stuff, man, and they bet off in the house. So the Navy, or to keep the status of forces agreements right with the the Navy and the military and stuff like that, or like all of the all the branches in Japan, we created curfews and stuff like that, and that keep us out of a lot of trouble. A lot of the rules and stuff in the Navy or the military, wherever, they keep you from being in BS. And if you don't like to follow those, don't come in. Because like what you do, like when people break the rules and stuff, you don't just ruin it for you. You ruin it for everybody else. You don't ever want to be the guy that's messing up stuff for everybody else because you don't like it. What kind of stuff is that, man? All right, damn, what did I just do? All right, let me go to the comments a little bit. I'm seeing this thing go off, right? I think that G Shock asked a whole bunch of questions again, and he getting a whole bunch of answers and stuff. So, all right. All right, Angel said the Navy is ran on rules. Rules of the road, rule for maintaining equipment. Don't want a gun deck. Yeah, you're right. Right. And honestly, to tell the truth, like when I had my first few years in the Navy, before I started breaking the rules and stuff, the thing that kept me was following the rules. I used to always be worried about getting kicked out. I was like, damn, man, I ain't trying to get kicked out. But when I followed the rules, I didn't have to worry about anything. I just said, damn, all right. It say don't do this, and I don't do it, and I don't get in trouble. I grew up in New York and stuff like that. And as a teenager and stuff, I broke a lot of rules. I always had to worry about the police or the cops. I got picked up. I got sent to the precinct one time. They had me admitting all types of stuff because I broke the rules. And I knew I did. They had the wrong person and all that, but I still broke the rules, right? And in the Navy and stuff, when you follow them, you don't have to worry about, damn, man, did I do something wrong? Are they trying to get me or whatever? You just know, all right, yeah, I'm doing the right thing and following the rules. I don't have to worry about it. You follow the rules, you don't have to worry about anything. But if you don't like to follow the rules, expect to be in some BS. And there's people when they get in trouble and stuff, they already know. They're like, damn, all right, here we go. And they get all mad at everybody for getting them in trouble. And then they're like, damn, man, you know what? This is bullshit. Rules are rules, man. All right? Rules are rules. All right, you said you got rules for maintaining equipment, all that stuff. Yeah, you're right. That keeps the Navy where we at. So I don't know, man. Let's see. You said Brandon said we are a family. We have to respect and protect each other from other countries, not be fighting each other and believe in our country. You're right, and that's some real wisdom right there, Brandon. For real, that's real wisdom. We are like in the military, no matter what branch, like we're a family, and we here, and we gotta respect and protect each other's. As we do that, we protect our families and we respect our families and stuff. We gotta protect each other from other countries, not be fighting each other and believe in our country. Um, you know, Not every America is not just against every country and stuff like that. We got allies and stuff like that, but I tell you, we're like what you said about believe in our country, man. I think that's a really powerful statement because like it's our country. I made a video, one of my last videos. I was talking about like how young people don't care about the military and stuff like that, and they hate the military and stuff. And honestly, I mean, I see it all the time, and they don't have that respect for the flag, the military, and stuff like that. But I mean, honestly, man, what happens if it's just those type of people left? Well, you gonna let the country go to the ground, man? You're not gonna be able to protect your family and stuff. I think military service, military members, all that stuff, that's super important, man. Even if you don't ever join the military, I think that you should help or contribute in some way. And I think some of my viewers, they have served in the military, they want to be in the military, or they've been in a situation where they got rejected or feel like they can't be in the military. What I would say, what I would offer to that is a couple of things. I would say keep on trying, all right? And then try to serve the military in some other way, and maybe God will open up doors for you, man. Go volunteer at the USO. You know what I'm saying? When you see a military member in need of some sort, like even if the best thing you can do is give them encouragement, do that. Something that really helps me sometimes is when people say things like, thank you for your service. Sometimes I'm having a real shitty day and I don't want to be in the military. But then when somebody say that, it reminds me like, all right, it's not just about me all the time. So let's see what Brandon's saying. He was raised in a military family. His niece, two nephews, they're in the military and they're in the Air Force, and the other is Navy. All right, let's see. I know for this time I didn't read all of you guys' comments and stuff. I really appreciate you guys sending all your comments and stuff like that. And thank you to everybody like in the comments, all the viewers and stuff that's been answering some of these things. I really appreciate you guys. All right, but I'm gonna go on a recap, all right, guys, on some of these things. So just to recap some of the stuff that I talked about, and shout out to you, Brandon. Let me just get your comment off the screen real quick. All right, just to recap a lot of things that I was talking about earlier, all right, and I'm gonna put this back up. All right, just to recap what I was talking about. All right, you should not join the Navy. I'm gonna recap on these things. You should not join the Navy if here, let me see. Sorry, let me get this together. You should not join the Navy if you absolutely can't work with people. If you absolutely can't work with people, don't do it. And for those of you who just tuned in, make sure you go back to the beginning and watch this whole thing. All right. If you don't want to have a boss, you shouldn't join the Navy. If you can't take being yelled at or corrected, you shouldn't join the Navy. If you can't refrain from underage drinking, you shouldn't join the Navy. If you're not ready for terms like self-development, self-improvement, getting better, being better, bettering yourself, you shouldn't join the Navy. I'm telling you that straight up. If you don't like asking for permission for things, you should not join the Navy. I'm telling you, you should not join the Navy. Okay? If the Navy is just a stepping stone for you, have some respect for yourself, have some respect for the military, the service members in them, and don't join the Navy. You shouldn't be joining. If it's just a stepping stone, you're not going to treat it right, because a stepping stone is something that you step on with your dirty ass shoes and all that. You shouldn't join the Navy. And excuse me for cussing and stuff like that. If you guys are watching with children or anything like that, my bad. I'm getting better on it, man. I'm trying to get my life together, man. All right. If you absolutely can't work with people, don't join the Navy, because it's a people business. All right. If you can't do that, if you know in your heart you can't do that, you shouldn't join the Navy. If you don't want a boss, if you don't want to have a boss, you shouldn't join the Navy. And right, like I said, if you go back to the beginning, I said that no matter where you go, you're going to have a boss. Me, I'm in charge of a whole division, department, whatever, and I still got a boss, right? No matter who you are, you got a boss. Even if you're a business owner, your bosses are your customers. Anyway, if you don't like being yelled at or corrected, you shouldn't join the Navy. Let's see. Oh, shoot. My bad. I'm going back. All right. If you absolutely can't go without your friends or family for an extended period of time, you should not join the Navy. Trust me on this. All right. If you can't stop doing the drugs, you shouldn't join the Navy. If you don't want to change who you are, you should not join the Navy. You shouldn't do it. Don't do it. Don't be trapped in this shit, because it's hard to get out unless you get in trouble with something stupid to ruin your life. Don't do that. You shouldn't join the Navy if that's you. If you're making anything on this list, you shouldn't join the Navy. If you don't like being able to make your own choice sometimes, you shouldn't join the Navy. And if you don't like rules, you should not join the Navy. That is my comprehensive list on what you should like. That's my list on, if you on this list, anything on this list, you should not join the Navy. That is my list. You shouldn't join the Navy if you on any of these things. Right now, examine yourself and think about like what's important to you. And if you're on this list and you just say, you know what, I know that I'm gonna have to deal with these things, and that's unacceptable to me, do not join the Navy. All right. Leave it for somebody that can handle that. Don't come and waste your time, end up trapped in a contract that you regret, hate in life, and then causing more problems for yourself and a whole bunch of people around you. Don't do that, right? Respect yourself more than that. Respect people more than that. Respect people that want to serve their country and treat it like it should be treated. And I don't mean you're a bad person, but hopefully this video is going to help you make a decision on whether or not the Navy is right for you or it's wrong for you. All right. Shout out to all you guys, man. I'm gonna read a few comments, and then we're gonna talk a few things in BS, and then if nothing else, then we can dip, man. All right, word. Brandon said thank you for everyone, and thank you for the facts, 100%. That's good. All right, before I go, man, does anybody want to talk about you know anything else that we talked about, man? I talked about some wrestling stuff. I talked about Kanye West stuff. I ain't get anything on that, but you guys can put comments, man. This Saturday, man, is Elimination Chamber. Who's watching that? That's all I want to know. All right. What other questions do you guys have pertaining to Navy, Navy pay, Navy career, all that stuff? Let me know in the comments. Send me a comments on the replay or whatever the case may be, and we can go from there. Oh, damn. You know what? I could have hit my man with the private chat. What else? That's why I need a moderator, man. And then who care to share their Kanye West top 10, man? Because, yo, Kanye West, he crazy, but his music is crazy, man. You know, I was here earlier singing Blame Game with my dogs, man. And I'm telling you, my dogs is going in, man. All right, let me see. Private chat. And then, do anybody, hey, before I go, guys, if there's no more questions or anything, I have a question, and you guys can let me know at a later date. Does anybody, hold on, we got one on this thing right here. Does anybody have experience with YouTube Live or moderating or anything like that? And if so, do you want to link up or get together and maybe like consider like being a moderator for the channel? Let me know, man. Let's see. All right. Let's see. All right, give me a second. All right, so Brand, he asks, as long as Cody Rhodes, Brand, I'm the same way. Yo, if Cody Rhodes win, I'm gonna be mad as I don't know what. When WrestleMania come, I swear he better not win, because how The Rock is right now, being a bad guy, I love it. You know, I love The Rock being a bad guy, and I love everybody that hate that he a bad guy. I mean, it's so good right now. You know, so shout out to you for that. Let's see. Another comment. G-Shock said, how long does it take to go from MEPS to boot camp? I don't know. It varies, man. Honestly, it varies. It depends on, rotation. It depends on, what they say as far as, your ship out dates and all that stuff. I don't know, man. It's kind of hard to determine that for real. It could be anywhere from, 3 to 6 months, man, for real. All right. Yeah. Ma says, good content. Best of luck to everybody. Stay hard working. Unreal seems knowledgeable for my. Yeah. You know what? Hey, I'm going to hit up Unreal. Hey, Unreal, you still in or not? Let me see. Where he at, man? I like his name, but I don't like him because he said I look like Andre Iguodala, man. That was dirty, man. All right, let me see. Oh, let me see. All right, Villa, which list is don't join the Navy? What do you mean? All right. Oh, the list? Adrian, you're gonna have to check the replay, man. I just went over all of it a few times. I mean, I could put the list in the comments or something, man. Hey, anybody, let me see. I'm gonna have to get dang. Did you guys know Unreal's contact information? How can I find this dude? Let me see. Put using timeout. Oh no, I should put him in timeout. All right. I'm trying to get a hold of Unreal, man. If you guys can help me out with that, please do. I'm trying to see. I need a moderator, man, because honestly, some of this stuff is kind of hard to multitask. And I'm like the worst multitask possible, the worst multitasker possible. All right. You see, I'm like messing this up now. I'm putting stuff up that don't need to be up. Let's see. But one more time, I'll do an encore. Just for I'll do an encore just for you, Adrian. All right. You got it? All right. I'm gonna do an encore one more time. All right, so back up from the top. All right. One more time for you guys. All right. So just for Adrian, all right. We talked about this list. All right. Now I say if you make this list, don't join the Navy. All right. If you absolutely can't work with people, don't do it. All right. If you don't want to have a boss, you shouldn't join the Navy. If you can't take being yelled at or corrected, don't join the Navy. If you can't refrain from underage drinking, don't do it. You shouldn't be in the Navy. You shouldn't be joining the Navy. If you're not ready for terms like self development or self improvement, don't join the Navy. If you don't like asking for permission for things, don't join the Navy. You should not be joining the Navy. All right. If Navy is just a stepping stone, have more respect for my organization. Have more respect for the military in general. Have more respect for things like that. You know, a stepping stone, you put your feet on it, you make it dirty, and then when you finish with a stepping stone, you just put it off to the side. Navy is a lot bigger than that. It's a bigger opportunity than just a stepping stone. So don't disrespect my job and other people's way of life like that, man. It's more than that. So you got to look at that a lot different. All right. If you absolutely cannot go without your family or friends for an extended period of time, you should not join the Navy because trust me, you're going to get that and it's not the end of the world. If you can't stop doing drugs, you shouldn't join the Navy. Trust me, you should not do that. I'm helping you and I'm keeping you from being in a situation where things are going to get a lot worse for you. If you don't want to change who you are, don't do it. You should not be joining the Navy. If you don't like not being able to make your own choices sometimes, you should not be joining the Navy. And last but not least, if you don't like rules, don't do it. Got nothing but rules, right? Rules that keep good order and discipline and that help people and keep people safe and stuff sometimes. So if that's not your thing, you shouldn't be joining the Navy, all right? If you think you're just going to join the Navy and go buck ass wild, don't do it. Trust me, do not do it. All right, I'm going to read a couple more comments and then I'm going to go for the night. All right, guys? Avila, did you learn everything your first year as a yeoman? No, I did not. I learned everything. I learned a significant amount of things, like my third or third year as a yeoman. You know, so, Avila. All right. So, if you want to learn how to write better and stuff, hit me up on either Instagram or Twitter, or hit me up on the email and just let me know where you hit me up at, and I'll respond to you. Let's talk privately, and I can help you out, man. Yeah, Brandon said we still learning no matter what your age is. Yeah, you're right. And your first class expect you to be knowledgeable. It's just like an ace. They're gonna be expecting you to be knowledgeable and stuff like that. But Bella, hit me up, and I'll talk to you after this live stream, and I'll help you out with that. It's not hard, man. You just got to know where to go so that you can write a little bit better. You know, I mean, it's simple, but you know, I've been in for like 13 years now, and you know, I got the experience. But I can help you get there. I can help you learn what worked for me, and I can show you what I send to people and stuff like that. So. All right, and I'm gonna put my email on the screen for you guys. All right, since you guys were so great to join my stream, I'm gonna put it here. All right, I'm gonna start limiting some of my stuff to just my members and stuff. So y'all hit me up, man. G-Char, I'm gonna kill you, man. I posted it on Instagram. All right, so if you guys want to get a hold of me, hit me right there. All right. You see my email address, man? All right. So that's my email address right there on the screen. All right. If you guys want to email me and talk about some things and stuff, just hit me there. Or you can go to my Instagram page where, I mean, I can talk with you and stuff, chop it up a bit. All right. All my subscribers and all of my subscribers and my members and stuff like that, they'll get the priority. A good amount of people, they hit me up and stuff like that. And I just want to make sure that I'm getting to my subscribers and my members and stuff first. So if you're not a member or a subscriber, make sure that you join or subscribe to my page. That way you get priority when I answer questions and stuff like that. Because you know, I'm a super busy guy nowadays, but I do make time for people that make time for me. So shout out to you guys. And I know you guys are joining and stuff like that. I'm just saying, as far as how quick I get back to you, you know, like if you guys are subscribing or becoming members, that means you're serious about the information that you want to know about and all that stuff. And you know, if you're a supporter, man, I gotta show supporters love, you know. All right, so all right, take it easy, Brandon. Shout out to you, man. All right, thank you. Appreciate all the knowledge. I appreciate you guys and your viewership. Thank you for chopping it up. These things make me happy. I'm gonna tell you straight up, man. I wasn't having the best day today or the best week today, and just getting with you guys and you know talking about some things and you know just you know delivering this message that help people and stuff like that make me feel a lot better, man. So I appreciate you guys. You guys help me, and hopefully I help you guys and stuff like that. Let's keep this going. Let's continue to build this community, help each other, and all that good stuff. And I believe that we all gonna be great, man. All right. So I got nothing else. You guys send me your top 5 Kanye West on a replay, your top 5 Kanye West songs on a replay and stuff like that. And then make sure that you like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And I will see you guys on the next one. Look for my video that'll be coming out because it'll be coming out pretty soon. Hit me up or anything like that if you got any questions, comments, or concerns. No further entries. This page, Tony Tone, is out. Thank you guys again, man. Make sure you guys hit me up. Bye-bye now.